Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. Bringing you guys week 3 of the APA, the American Pokemon Association. The StL Rampardos are taking on Silver Smasher and the Floridian Typhlosions in an epic week 3 matchup. If you guys haven't checked out the team builder, definitely be sure to go check that out, because I did break down my team, his team, what I think he's gonna bring, which is very tough this week. He's got a lot of Pokemon that he could bring, so he could really mix it up on us, and that's gonna make this a very tough battle. He is 0-2 so far, so not the best start for him. We are 2-0, but again, he's got a really good team, so you can't count him out here. Should be a good battle nevertheless. We got some cool strategies up our sleeve this week. Couple Pokemon making, well, I guess Celebi making its debut this week as well, so that'll be pretty fun. But let me know in the comment section below what your favorite mythical Pokemon is. He has Shaman, I have Celebi. I like Victini, it's my favorite. Let me know in the comment section below there. And of course, hit that like button down below. And of course, you can always check out my opponent, Silver, in the comment, or in the description below. Let me get connected here. We're gonna find out what he's gonna bring and all that good stuff, and let's make it happen. Alright guys, we are connected with Silver here. Let's find out what he is gonna bring. I got my 6 Pokemon loaded up. And again, I am really unsure about what 6 he's bringing. I feel like he's got a lot of different things he could bring this week, which makes this team build a little bit tricky. I kind of had to, I don't want to say I like hard guessed anything, but there are some things that I'm like really worried about. Things like Rotom Frost or Fridge are pretty scary for my team, especially if he's able to hit those blizzards. And of course, he's got some setup sweepers that could be a bit annoying, but he actually doesn't bring the Rotom, so I'm glad I did not bring my Lantern. He does bring Gator, does not bring Cofagrigus, which is okay. So let's see here. Let's update the layout here. No Cofagrigus. He does bring Heatran though. A little surprised to see Heatran, but that's okay with me. That's really cool. I actually was using those HD sprites. Let me see if I can grab that really quick. Let's see here. Where is Heatran? There's Heatran, isn't it? Oh my god, it's so big though. The HD sprites are so big. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's the HD sprite of Heatran. And I think I used the HD, oh, maybe I didn't use the HD sprites. That's okay. So we've got Heatran, I've got Gallade, Crobat, Gator, and he brings Snorlax. Okay, so we were actually relatively close. I'm not gonna worry about the HD sprites right now because I gotta focus on the match. So Snorlax, and he brought Heatran, and he did not bring Cofagrigus, he brought Feraligatr. Okay. So that's pretty solid. I think for me, my lead, Celebi is a great lead. Again, that was really my plan going into this, was leading Celebi. I can U-turn out on anything, and I can also go for a Psychic if he leads Crobat, fearing me leading Scuba Bug. I do really like Araquanid in this match, so that's pretty solid. So let's lead Celebi here. I don't think there's any reason to overthink this. Celebi is really good against this team. And again, if he leads Crobat, Celebi has like a 75% chance to one-shot that thing, and I really don't think you'd bring Scarf Crobat, so not against my team. So that's a risk I'm willing to take on the first turn if he leads Crobat, which again, I feel like Crobat lead is relatively likely because of the Araquanid. He might be fearing Araquanid, and Crobat's really good against me too, so let's see. We're gonna lead Celery here, which I think has a typo on its name, but that's okay. And he leads Nightwing, which I think is the Crobat. Exactly the scenario I envisioned. He was thinking I was gonna lead with my Araquanid here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Psychic, if he has no HP investment, does 105 to 125. If he has roughly 120 HP EVs, it's about a 75% chance to knock him out. I just dropped my stylus. Okay, I'm going for the Psychic here on the first turn. I'm going for the Psychic. That's my play. I envisioned this scenario. And I figured that there was a really good chance that he would lead Crobat, and I could lead Celebi and one-shot it right off the bat. And again, once Crobat's gone, Sticky Webs are here to stay. And they have packed everything else in his team aside from Crobat. Even if I don't knock him out, he'll knock us out with U-turn, or he'll come close to knock us out with U-turn, I guess. But we'll get him so weak. He's gonna actually just hard switch out and go into Mama Trance. He goes right into Heatran here. So interesting plays. Definitely interesting plays. They're going right into Heatran. Okay. So he was concerned. He was concerned. He made a very safe play there. Okay, so for Heatran, I could really go Scuba Bug here in before Rocks. I could take any water move he wants to go for. I really like that play. Let's go Scuba Bug here in before Rocks. He definitely stays in because I'm well, actually, I guess he could have switched here. Let's see. He's gonna go for Stealth Rocks. Okay, so he's got Rocks up, but I've got my Araquanid in. And this is a Splash Plate Araquanid. So he has no switch-ins. He has no switch-ins. So I get to pretty freely Liquidation here. And even Feraligatr, unless he's running like a defensive Feraligatr, is not gonna wanna take Liquidation. So I'm just gonna go for it. He's gonna switch out, like I said, Feraligatr, he's gonna go Crobat. I think this might actually just knock out the Crobat. We're gonna find out. But yeah, this could just knock him out. He's got a lot of bulk investment on his Crobat. Okay, he's got a lot of bulk investment on his Crobat. So I do have to switch out here. Brave Bird is very likely. He could roost on me. Do I think he roosts or do I think he Brave Birds here? That's a pretty bulky Crobat. I have a tough decision to make. If I predict the roost, I can easily go for a liquidation. I think he has to. I'm gonna go Celesteela here. I feel like he has to go on the offensive. Although he could roost. He very well could roost here. Let's go into Celesteela. Let's play it safe to find out what he's got going on. He might roost. He's gonna Brave Bird. Okay. So that's fine. So I make the right play. I almost stayed in there. Almost stayed in, but that's okay. And you're gonna see that's gonna do very little. And now he's actually in a pretty tough spot. I can actually go for the Autotomize now, if I really wanted to. I don't think I should though. I think I should go for the Heavy Slam and just hit something really hard. I think that that's a better play. Just go for the Heavy Slam and hit something really hard. Because if he roosts, I probably knock him out with Heavy Slam here. He could go... Let's see here. Do I think he would go into Heatran? Do I think he would go into Heatran here? Because Heavy Slam would knock him out. I think I'm going to Autotomize. Because, like, what's his play? His play is likely to go... If I Autotomize, I can get a big hit off on something. What does Heavy Slam do to Feraligatr? It might be a little early, though, for the Autotomize, but I can use this thing to break. Heavy Slam doesn't really do much to Gator, and he can really do a lot back to me. This Crobat really can't do anything. He either switches out and saves his Crobat and goes into something like Heatran, which Heatran I can superpower. So, or Earthquake. I just have to be fast enough. I'm gonna go for the Autotomize. Let's go for it. Let's go big here. He's gonna roost. That's fine. I get the Autotomize up, and I'm gonna be sitting in a really good amount of health here. And he's got to be fearing that I'm faster than him now too. He's got to be fearing that I'm faster than him now. So I get a free hit off on something. He can U-turn. I'm not faster than him, but Heavy Slam would knock him out here. So I'm gonna go for the Heavy Slam. His only switch into this is Snorlax or Gator, either work. But Crobat's sitting at about 65%, let's say. Heavy Slam's gonna really hurt everything on his team. We're sitting at +2, and if I get a Beast Boost, he doesn't have a switch in anymore. We should be able to get at least a kill or two. So, and again, once Crobat's down, I can get my Sticky Webs up on Heatran or on Gator. Or on Snorlax. Maybe even against Garchomp. So getting Sticky Webs up is very possible, but this Crobat has been pretty resilient so far. I'm surprised he stayed in roosted, because Heavy Slam would have knocked... Oh, you know what though? If he thinks I'm defensive, then he would not think that Heavy Slam would knock him out. That's probably why he roosted. But I'm max attack at Adamant, so... But now he's staring down a +2. He's gonna switch out, hard switch out, fearing that I'm gonna be faster than him. He goes into Feraligatr here, which is fine. I get a Heavy Slam. I should do about 30%. So not too much. Does about 30%. So, and he's leftovers, Gator? Okay. Well, that's actually really good. So I can go, let's see here, against Feraligatr, assuming he's leftovers, I can go for the Z Superpower and hit him pretty hard to the point where that plus Heavy Slam knocks him out. I think I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam and then go for the Z Superpower. Yeah, let's go for the Heavy Slam again. And then we'll go for the Z Superpower. I mean, he could try to sit up on us, but since he's leftovers, I know he's not going to be able to one-shot me here, I don't think. He goes for Crunch, that's fine. You might have thought I was going to potentially switch. Okay, and now Z Superpower should knock him out at this range. Yeah, I think pretty close. I think so. I'm going to go for it. I'm going for the all-out pummeling. Let's do it. And this should knock out the Feraligatr. And if it does, we get a Beast Boost. And then he doesn't have a thing that wants to take a hit. So I'm hoping this knocks him out. I think it's a damage roll, It might not be. It's pretty close. I feel like we should be able to knock him out, though. Because this Gator, I mean, I don't know why he's running leftovers on it, but I think this will do enough. Cool. Good stuff. And we get an attack boost now. So Feraligatr's gone. We're sitting here at +1 attack, +2 speed, outspeed everything on this team except for Crobat. And I got rid of Feraligatr, which is actually one of the bigger threats, I would say. Especially if he had like Aqua Jet and stuff. Now, something has to take a +1 Heavy Slam or a Superpower or an Earthquake. So if he goes Gallade, he might be able to live the hit, but something is gonna just take some serious damage here at this point in time. Actually, +1 Heavy Slam does knock out Gallade. He's gonna go Garchomp. I figured as much. I figured he had to go Garchomp here. +1 Heavy Slam against Garchomp does 80 to 95. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, I think. Because I could potentially get rid of this, like, cripple this Garchomp. Which I think is so worth it. Yeah, I'm going for the Heavy Slam, dude. Let's do it. He's not Scarfed. This is gonna do a lot. This potentially, I don't think it's gonna knock him out, but yeah, he gets the rough skin, which is fine, but we've knocked him down to about 15%. He's got the Fire Fang, which I expected him to have, and he's gonna knock us out, so that's fine. Chomp kills Celesteela with Fire Fang, and Garchomp is sitting at about 15%, which means I can do a couple different things. I can go into my Houndoom here, and I can set up a nasty plot, or I could just knock him out with Dark Pulse, which isn't a bad play. Although that could bring in the Gallade. I could go into my Araquanid. I can also go into my Moonduck and set up a Calm Mind. What does he do if I set up a Calm Mind right here? Like, for real. What does he do if I click Calm Mind? I don't know what he does. I'm gonna go into Cresselia, because I just don't see what he's gonna do if I click Calm Mind right now and start setting up. I really don't, because like we have the Garchomp sitting here, so I'm going for the Calm Mind, because I can finish him off here with an Ice Beam. But I just don't like, what, like he goes hard Gallade and knockoff? At which point I go for Psychic a few times. You know, if I can weaken his team a little bit, Celebi can just win, and if I get one Dragon Dance up with Como-O, I think we just win there too. So, you know, because like he has nothing that switches into Como-O at this point in the match. So I gotta get Como-O again in against like Heatran, which is very doable. So I'm just gonna Calm Mind and see how he beats my Cresselia here when I start Calm Minding up on his team. Because like the way we're in pretty good control. He's got Rock Slide, which is annoying, but the thing that concerns me here, the only thing that concerns me here is the Gallade setting up Swords Dances on me. He goes into Big Boy, which is the Snorlax. Okay, so that's fine. So I want to see what this Snorlax can do to stop me from Calm Minding all over your face, though. If he has Curse, that could be a problem. If he's like a Curselax, that could be a problem. But until I see, he may have Toxic as well. He could be a Rest Sleep Talk Curse set. Let's go for Psychic and just see what he does. If he has Toxic, that's fine. I mean, I can go into Como-O anyway and set up on this thing. So he's got Crunch. Okay, let's see how much this does. Unless he's like banded. That does pitiful damage. Pitiful damage. So I could just keep Psyching, or I could just set up more Calm Minds, but he's leftovers. Okay, so I don't think he's like a rest set. I'm gonna set up another Calm Mind here, and I just want to see what else he has besides Crunch. Because again, I can easily go into Como-O on this thing and click Dragon Dance. Or threaten him out, like with a... potential, you know, close combat. He's gonna switch, so he realizes that is not a winning battle, and he goes into his Gallade here, which is fine. I baited out the Gallade. I'm sitting at +2. He's gonna go for knockoff here, which is fine. He has to go for knockoff. If he Swords Dances, that's a little bit scary. That would be the one thing if he goes for Swords Dance here right off the bat. But I'm pretty sure I can just Moonlight on the knockoff. Or I just go for Psychic and just get damage off. I mean, +2 Psychic against the Gallade is gonna do about half. And knockoff's really gonna do only about 30 to 40%. And then once I do have an item, he's gonna have a hard time knocking me out. Tough choice. Do I go for the damage with Psychic or do I go for the Moonlight and just stall him out? I just don't want him to Swords Dance up on me and start sweeping me. I'm gonna go for the Psychic and play the real safe play here. I realized the knockoff I could easily Moonlight up, but if I need to get damage off on him because one way I could potentially lose this match is if he sets up Swords Dances against me. Because he could have priority Shadow Sneak against Celebi. And I really don't want to chance that. So I think I really just go on the offensive here and just try to hit him with Psychics. Should do about half. It looks like +2 Psychic does about 50%, 50 to 60%. So he likely just goes to the knockoff. And again, I you know, probably could have been able to take it and Moonlight off, and then he wouldn't have been able to break through Cresselia. But oh, he does Swords Dance. That's why you play it safe, my friends. That is why you play it safe. I realized that there was a way that this could go really badly. And I get the Psych off and do about half to him. Now, can he knock me out with a knockoff here? I'm actually curious. Cresselia is sitting at 189 out of 227, which is 83%. His knockoff does 74 to 88. I'm just going to stand in Psychic. He goes to the knockoff. It may or may not knock us out. Oh, we live it on one. We live it on one. Like I said, it was 74 to 88, and I was sitting at 83. So it was actually in our favor. So Cresselia kills Gallade with Psychic. So that was pretty solid. That was pretty solid, living on one. Yeah, so like I said, it was, you know, there was a chance that we were gonna be able to hang in there either way. So here comes the this guy here. I'm just gonna Moonlight on the off chance he does something crazy. He goes for the Dragon Claw. Okay. So Chomp kills Cresselia with the Dragon Claw. Okay. Now, I mean, at this point in the match, is there any reason why I don't just go into Serious and click Dark Pulse? I don't think so. I mean, I have the HP Ground. I mean, if he goes into Snorlax, it's not a big deal. So let's do that. I don't think he's Scarf Chomp. He could be. He could be Scarf Chomp. We'll find out right now. I mean, he very well could be Scarf Garchomp, and then I find out right now. But then, it's not too big of a deal. So let's Mega Evolve. Let's go for the Dark Pulse. If he is indeed Scarf Chomp, then, like, Celebi can take one hit anyway. And I think Araquanid can too, so... I probably should have actually been a little bit more careful of whether he was Scarf Chomp or not. Because so far we just saw Fire Fang and Dragon Claw. He switches, okay. And he goes into Big Boy, that's fine, that's gonna be the Snorlax. So I get a Dark Pulse off on it. And, he likely goes for, like, Earthquake here, I think. If I had to guess. I think this is an opportunity for me to go into my Araquanid, though. Because, again, he just has no switch-ins to take a hit from that thing. And actually, we do an okay amount of damage there. Not too much, but a little bit. I think it's worth keeping Houndoom. Because I have HP Ground. So, predicting an Earthquake, I'm going to go into Scuba Bug here, I think. Do I go Scuba Bug? Or do I go Como Bro? Como Bro just needs an opportunity to click Dragon Dance and we win, I think. If I get up Sticky Webs, though... Yeah, let's go to Scuba Bug. Let's go to Scuba Bug. I think he probably Earthquakes here. If he expects the me to stay in. Let's see here. He's gonna switch out. He pulls a hard switch. Does he go Crobat? No, he goes Zangetsu. Okay. Can I live an attack from this thing? Araquanid versus Garchomp. Can I live an attack from a Garchomp? Because that's kind of scary. I can live a Dragon Claw. I can't live an Outrage. I'm gonna go for the Liquidation. He goes to the Dragon Claw. I should be able to live this, though. Yep, we take it. Liquidation comes off. Good stuff. So, Spider kills Garchomp with Liquidation. Okay, he basically goes, he has to go Crobat here, I think. This is actually kind of scary because my answers to Crobat are very limited right now, unless I set up... Okay, what I have to do is I have to go Celebi. Okay, he's gonna go Nightwing. Okay, this is actually really sketchy. I have to stay in. I have to go over Liquidation. Okay. Yeah, I have to go over Liquidation. He's gonna Brave Bird. Okay, he's gonna knock us out. Okay. So now I go Celebi, and I click U-turn, I think. Alright, we're going Celebi 100%. Okay. He's gotta think I'm Scarfed. He's gotta know I'm Scarfed here. Alright, the safe play is we U-turn. I can make a prediction and go for Psychic or whatever, but I think I have to U-turn. He's gotta know I'm Scarf Celebi. He's gotta know I'm Scarf Celebi. He switches. Okay. He goes in a big boy. Can Snorlax do anything? Can Snorlax do anything? Ice Punch or anything to beat Como-O? I don't think so. I think Como-O comes in and clicks Dragon Dance and we can win this game. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Snorlax can do anything. He's leftover, so I know he's not like Choice Band-Aid. He's likely defensive. I should just be able to click Dragon Dance here. I'm clicking Dragon Dance. He's gonna stay in, so I get a Dragon Dance off. And the Crobat's definitely not Scarfed. What does he have? Ice Punch? Body Slam. Oh, the Paralysis. I have Lumberry, though. I have Lumberry, though. He doesn't get it. I have Lumberry anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think I just click Close Combat now. How much was Crobat? About 50%. Does Como-O at +1 one-shot Crobat with Dragon Claw at +1? He was pretty bulky. It's a damage roll, I think. Is there any reason why? Huh. Is there any way I could mess his, like, I think the Crobat was at like 50% because he had Brave Birded. So I think he's at 50% because +1 is doing 63 to 75. I think that's safer. I'm gonna go for the Close Combat. I don't want a chance. I mean, I could have Dragon Danced again. I just don't think that's worth the risk. I think he was low enough. Como kills Snorlax with Close Combat. I think he was low enough that Dragon Claw kills. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Although, of course, if Heatran is like Choppleberry, I'm gonna be pretty upset right now. Oh, he's at a pretty high amount of health. What's my safest play here? My safest play is actually Outraging. Just to be 100% safe. Yeah, I'm gonna Outrage. I have to. Dragon Claw may not kill. It's worth me getting the kill here. Because I know Celebi has Earth Power, and Heatran usually can't set up. I'm +1. Heatran should not be able to set up a substitute against me. So I'd rather do that. I mean, I could have went +2, but Outrage is gonna break a substitute, even if he's max HP. It's gonna do like half. So I'll probably lose a little bit of differential here. I did not want to risk Dragon Claw not knocking out the Crobat there. What does he have? Let's see. I get confused on the 2-turn. Flash Cannon. Oh, well, there's my Lumberry coming in, which is nice. And he goes for the Flash Cannon. Does this even knock me out? It does, actually. It does. So he knocks me out with Flash Cannon. So Heatran kills Como with Flash Cannon. And now I can go into Sirius and click Hidden Power Ground. And that should do the game. That should be the game. And Flash Cannon's not super effective. It shouldn't really do much to us. And we should be in good shape. This is a close game, dude. Hidden Power Ground. It's 4 times super effective. He does have the berry, which is pretty crazy. I think it still may knock him out though. And it does. Whew! Oh man. Oh man, that was intense, dude. I realized that I made some pretty big mistakes there, guys. I did not get rid of the Crobat early, which means my whole team was really worried about Crobat, and I had to really kind of navigate some tough plays there to get around that Crobat, which was a problem. It was a problem for my team, as you can tell. But we made some really good plays there otherwise. I think some key plays there were, one, the Cresselia going on the offensive against the Gallade and not allowing him to set up. That was a really tough call there, whether I Moonlight predicting the knockoff or whether I predict the Swords Dance and just try to knock him out. That proved to be really, really big with Cresselia living on 1 health. You know, it was in our favor to live, like I said. It looks like it was, we were sitting at about 83%. The damage roll was to do about, I think it was like 74 to 86 or something or whatever. So it was definitely in our favor there to live. So it worked out. We lived on 1. Cresselia was clutch there. Otherwise, like, we never got our webs up, but I think that was okay because I really wanted to keep the offensive momentum on there, and we were able to do just that. Scarf Celebi was a great bring. I didn't get to get the first turn kill on Crobat because he made a really good play, knowing that it could have been a Scarf Celebi and switching out. A little surprised there that he didn't, that he actually thought that would be a thing. But it gave me a good safety net in the back in case something went wrong, because I was going to be able to outspeed a bunch of things. And like, I'm actually curious if Celebi were to go against the Gallade in that matchup. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to. It would have been close whether I knocked out the Gallade there after if I had went down with Cresselia. So had that Cresselia actually went down, that would have been really tricky. I would have been able to knock him out with Houndoom plus Celebi, but that would have been tough. I really would have needed to just kind of find an opportunity for Como-O to set up, and that's what we did. I knew that if I can get Como-O in against something like Snorlax or whatever, it would be really, really effective against his team. And he had the Body Slam, but I had the Lumberry just in case. That didn't matter. Close game though overall, and just a great playing by him. He did a really good job in this matchup, and he had really good prep. You know, we were able to just edge him out slightly, and that's Pokemon for you. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this battle. It was a pretty good one, man. That was a good battle. That's gonna be it for me, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one, and be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.